Not so sure.
Indulging in delightful cocktails.
Those cocktails are very good for me.
The medically sustained go with this. We have a new cocktail.
Each to their
I'm
own.
sure it will be very
Know what I
good.
mean?
Dinner is served. There's rosemary.
My goodness.
That's for remembrance.
What's this?
Pray you remember. There's fennel for you, and
Funny looking
columbine.
stuff. Not food.
And there is pansies. That's for thought. Do not forget. This visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy forebrow sits. O step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her. There's a daisy.
I wasn't
I
expecting
would
this.
give you some violets, but they withered all when he died. Murder most foul. They say he made a good end, but this was most foul, strange, and unnatural. There's rue for you, and here's some for me. We may call it herb of grace or Sundays. Oh, you must wear your rue with a difference. If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Or, if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a kitchen I'll go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh dear me, I don't know what all that was about. She came with the best of references.
There's
a rum to
something
do.
going on.
Going to have to
No,
finish
what
things.
was all that about?
Terribly,
I must say,
terribly sorry.
that is quite a to-do, don't you? That's not very good at all. What are we going to do now? To go and see what she's doing? Somebody should go and have a look.
I better go
I
and
don't
see.
like this.
I will be back in a minute.
This is surprising.
Oh, the light. What's happened?
I don't
Golly.
like this.
Somebody got a shilling for the meter.
This is surprising.
You hide in the kitchen? Honestly, I am myself indifferent. By what name are you known?
Miss Redmond.
Miss Redmond. The cook, the writer, what was it? Cooking with British Herbs. And the one before? The Toxicology of the British Countryside? You did like to concern yourself with country matters. We are arrant knaves all. Believe none of us. Stay in the kitchen. Why wouldst one be a breeder of sinners? Where is she?
Yet I accuse myself of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. Very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at beck than thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such folks do, crawling between earth and heaven? Mark this play for us and for our tragedy. Here, stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Go, call thy husband and come hither.
I have no husband.
Thou hast well said I have no husband, for thou hast had a 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. In that saidst thou truly.
Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet.
Not really. Just an interested party. You could call me an inspector. I go through the midst of the city and set a mark upon the foreheads of those that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy.
To a point. But 2 days dead, nay, not so much, not 2.
'Tis sweet and commendable in nature, good sir, to give these morning duties to a husband. But you must know, a father loses a father, that father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified, a mind impatient, an understanding simple and unschooled. For what we know must be.
God has given you one face and you make yourselves another. Well, 5 or 6. I've heard of your paintings well enough. You jig and amble and you lisp, you nickname God's creatures and make your wantonness ignorance. Go to. I'll no more on't. It hath made me mad. I say we will have no more marriage. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are.
As they are? How is...
Miss Redmond? There's a willow grows aslant a brook that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There, with fantastic garlands, did she come, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples that liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. Then, on the pendant boughs, her coronet weeds clamouring to hang, an envious sliver broke. When down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook, her clothes spread wide, and, mermaid-like, awhile they bore her up, which time she chaunted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wench from her melodious lay to muddy death. Think on't. You will not sleep in peace. Good evening, Mr. Mutter. Enjoying the party?
Didn't expect to see you here.
Likewise. This isn't your usual big house. You appear to be searching for something. May I be of assistance?
Looking for a camel. See,
Only just. You must be getting close. I see you found a candlestick.
Say, that's just my lucky charm.
Lucky charm? You don't honestly expect me to believe that. You're not exactly known for your belief in superstitions.
Can't hurt to turn to luck once in a while. You know, Inspector, times change. People change. Even someone like me might have an ace up their sleeve, see?
Was it luck that brought you here? Or are you working?
The dumb Dora that runs this joint wanted me to rid her of some rats. That's what I do these days.
So I observed.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I look, I see. I have a keen sense for uncovering secrets.
No secrets round here. See, just me trying to turn a buck. Seems every buck is nailed to the sidewalk.
What's in the bag?
Just my tools.
Seems to be something missing. Under your shoulder. Or is that just another lucky charm?
What that? This is just for emergencies.
Rats?
Roaches.
Pigeons?
Forget about it.
But I can't. There was a murder at the castle. You have the means, the motive, and the opportunity.
What motive? Never knew the guy.
But you're a professional. What better motive?
Means? Hey, you think I'm going to waste someone with this?
The bottle.
The bottle? Ah, this is nothing.
Roy King was poisoned.
Told you, this is nothing. Look.
Go on.
What?
Go on.
What?
Hello, Mr. Prince. Is that the best name to call you? I mean, it doesn't matter. None of this is real. Have you benefited from your play? Has it made things clearer? Any nearer making a decision? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's nothing to me. But if I can help. That's not the thing, though. You've had lots of help. From the day you were born, everyone has been preparing you. You've been trained, educated. You've had the example of your father. You must be ready. Or do you want something else? Are you tempted to look for happiness? Can you be happy whilst fulfilling everyone's expectations? Happiness or duty? Is it possible to have everything, or at least balance everything? Understand everything? Have you and your philosopher friends sorted it out? Or do you all just go round and round in circles? It could almost make you want to put an end to it all. That's the problem with trying to understand everything. It just doesn't work. Maybe you need a different approach. Give yourself over to the pleasures of the flesh. A life of wine, women, song. Wine. Well, you Belgians, are we still going with Belgians? You Belgians and other Northern Europeans do have a certain reputation for enjoying a good drink. Does it work? Bring meaning to life? Does it help you understand what's really going on? Perhaps that's not the answer. How about a life of passion? A latter-day Don Juan. There is no more noble love but that which recognises itself to be both short-lived and exceptional. How did things go with Scarlet Woman? Short-lived? Exceptional? How about more stable relationships? Is that a source of greater happiness? So much for wine and women. Song? How are these songs going? Do you believe that is where your future lies? I suppose beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What do they say? Don't give up the day job. What is the answer? Follow your father's footsteps? Norway is coming. Are you going to play your part? War. But let's not be melodramatic. Look down. Look down there. They're not people. They're just dots. Would you feel pity if one of those dots stopped moving forever? I mean, if that's so for one dot, why not 10, 100, 1,000? stamp on 1,000, and all this can be yours. Just one act of stamping. And of course, your father. Old Hamlet's spirit, ranging for revenge, with Ate by his side, come hot from hell, shall in these confines, with a monarch's voice, cry havoc and let slip dogs of war.
Frightfully nice cocktails, these.
The more one imbibes, the finer they become, don't you know? It'll be daylight soon. I'm sure I heard a cockerel.
Everyone hears the cockerel. It's the voices we're not sure of. They're all doolally. Were you stationed there?
Where?
Doolally.
When?
Well, in the Great War, of course.
Was I in the Great War? I do get a bit confused, don't you know? Sometimes it's the Great War, sometimes it's the Norwegian invasion of Denmark. I don't know if I'm coming or going. The only thing I'm certain of is the Prince. He's always here. It sometimes seems our lives are inextricably linked. He even haunts my dreams.
Well, I know what you mean.
Do you think he dreams about us?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. Is he just part of our imagination, or are we part of his?
It seems as if the whole point of our existence is to do his bidding.
Did he in some way conjure us into being? To do his bidding?
Or did we attach ourselves to him to give us something to do?
That's not so. We can always play golf or drink cocktails. The cockerel, crowing for the dawn. Look out the window, see if the Prince has gone. He's the reason we travel around. We don't think much of it, but it will be all right.
Hello? Who goes there?
Good morrow, gents. The last two remaining.
Ugh, what do you mean?
You are the last people here at this house.
What? No one here to make the breakfast?
Don't worry, gentlemen. Enjoy the last of your cocktails. I'm sure they will give you some breakfast after you've answered their questions.
What questions? Who are you talking about? Oh, where have you gone? What was all that about? The play is the thing. That thing was our play. We know these fellows. The players cannot keep counsel. They tell all. If players overact, they may as well be town criers shouting loud to swell the crowd with grandiose gestures that will only bring headaches to those who watch, no joy to find. For overacting fails to grasp the art. Fit words to action, let the truth be shown, reflect the nature of both vice and virtue, and capture well the spirit of our times. Some may seem great, yet fail in varied roles. They bellow, strut like beasts, and lose the soul. Unable to portray the men complete, their acting's false, a shallow, empty feat. How like you this play? Have you heard the argument? Is there no offence in't? Nah, no. Hey, they do but jest. Poison in jest? No offence in't, world. The title of the play, The Mousetrap. The metaphor's a trap, a clever snare to catch the conscience of the guilty there. But we, untroubled with clean hands and hearts, watch the drama unfold to play our parts. In Tudor manors halls where secrets sleep, murder most foul, most dark, most deep. But who does care? We too, at least, have clear consciences free from unrest. We watched the guilty ones with eyes aglow, their flinching hearts as they began to know their guilt was writ in every line of face, as we with distance held our steady place. We were not concerned, our innocence untainted. We observed now with curiosity await.
Now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out. Now I could drink hot blood and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look upon. Oh heart, lose not thy nature, the soul of Nero, enter into me. Let me be cruel, but not unnatural. I will speak daggers, but I will use none.
Where is my father? Dead. By him. How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell, allegiance, vows to the blackest devil, conscience too. I don't care if I'm damned. Let come what comes. Only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father. Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword, nor hatchment, o'er his bones, no noble rite, nor formal ostentation. These things shout out as if as if heaven and earth themselves are demanding that I question the way he died. I will do it. I will do it. And for that purpose, I will anoint my sword. I bought an unction off a mountebank, so mortal, but dip a knife in it, when it draws blood, there is no remedy under the moon that can save the thing from death. I'll touch my point with the contagion that, if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Stern, now our education is complete, I am seriously considering a career in the church.
Yes, I can see you as Bishop of Copenhagen. Primus inter pares.
Sign Paris.
If you say so.
So I'm starting right at the bottom. Sexton.
Hence the spade.
I would have brought two if I'd have known you would be here.
Aren't I always here?
True. I've never worked that one out.
Who is it today?
Ophelia.
Should be buried in Christian burial, and she wilfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee she is. The coroner hath sat on her, and finds it Christian burial.
How can that be, unless she drowned herself in her own defence?
Why? 'Tis found so.
Then must mean her own offence. It cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act. An act hath three branches. It is to act, to do, to perform. Therefore drowned herself wittingly.
No, listen to me. I'm the sexton.
Give me leave. Here lies the water. Good. Here stands the man. Good. If the man goes to this water to drown himself, yes, it is he goes, mark you that. But if the water comes to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Therefore he is not guilty of his own death, shortens not his own life.
But is this law?
Aye, marriest, coroner's inquest law.
Will you have the truth of it? If this had not been a noble woman, she wouldn't have been given a Christian burial.
Why, there thou sayest. And the more the pity that nobles should have countenance in this world to drown or hang themselves more than other Christians. And yet there is no one more noble than gardeners, ditchers, and grave makers. They keep up Adam's profession.
Was he a noble?
He was the first that ever bore a coat of arms.
He had no arms.
What? Art thou a heathen?
How dost thou understand the scripture? The scripture says, Adam dug. Could he dig without arms?
That I will allow. But the scripture says he had no coat.
Maybe not at first.
Coat of fig leaves, say you. Thing to behold.
You say grave digging is your first step on the journey to the Bispegorten. Why not stay as you are? In solemn hush of midnight's darkest night, mid the dead, who holds the fatal sight? The bishop, crowned with mitre high and bright, who digs the grave where worms take flight. The one proclaims the creed with solemn tone, the other knows the truth beneath the stone. Who knows more of death's dark mystic hold? The one who buries with hands grown cold.
How will occasions do inform against me? Whisper my dull revenge. What is a man if his chief good? A market of his time. Be but to sleep and feed. A beast, nothing more. From this time forth, my thoughts be bloody or nothing worth.
What manner of soul is this that walks among us, singing sweetly in the midst of tempestuous times? Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness. Oh, that vile thing! Give me my sister. That skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. How the knave throws it around as if it were Cain that did the first murder, and now but food for the worms chapless, and knocked about the mazzard with a sexton's spade. How fortune doth transform.
Worms are the greatest of all eaters. We fatten up our animals to feed ourselves, and we fatten ourselves to eventually feed the worms.
A man may fish with the worm that hath eat of a king, and eat of the fish that hath fed of that worm. Where is my sister? Undoubtedly in heaven. Send a messenger to be sure. If your messenger can't find her, you can check for her in hell yourself. No haste, she will stay till you come. Who is to be buried in it?
First come, first served. I'm really just practicing. Hey, and I'm getting better. This is a grave fit for a prince.
A prince? You mean the prince?
You mean young Hamlet? He that is mad and sent into England?
Hamlet. Aye. Why was he sent to England?
Why? Because he was mad. He shall recover his wits there, or if he do not, it's no great matter there.
'Twill not be seen in him there. There the men are as mad as he. Sore tidings indeed. I'll have no revenge till he returns with
or without his wits. Ah, fret not do, he was sent, but never went. It was all very complicated. Something to do with forged tickets.
Don't forget the pirates.
Yes, pirates were definitely involved. Somehow. I can't quite remember how. It's complicated. Fie! You all have friendship since the nursemaid's knee. You deign to confound by words dreamt of in your philosophy, but there are more things in heaven and earth. There's nothing, either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Art thou's the hands and feet of wisdom. We are the indifferent children of the earth, happy in that we are not over happy. On fortune's cap, we are not the very button, nor the soles of her shoes. We live about the waist of Lady Luck. Oh, most true, she is a strumpet. What news?
None, my lord, but that the world's grown honest.
Then is doomsday near? Your news is not true. But then, what is truth? I would not stay for your answer.
Await, my lord. I met a man in France. He made confession of you and gave you such a masterly report for art and exercise in your defence, and for your card play most especially, that he cried out 'twould be a sight indeed if one could match you. The gamers of their nation, he swore, had neither skill nor wit, if you opposed them. Sir, this report of his did Hamlet so envenom with his envy that he could nothing do but wish and beg a sudden coming o'er to play against him. Now out of this, methinks, may come your vengeance, or his.
battle rages in my heart. The sleepless nights will not depart. A chained man is better than me, whose chains he'll break while I'm awake. So I'll not sleep, but he'll be free. Now praise the Lord of impulsivity. Rashness makes me be or not to be, see or not to see. All those things that would be hid from me by my uncle, father, mother. All those schemers, faithless maidens. Vengeance now falls on her brother.
Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes.
Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences. Very soft society, great showing.
Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of gentry. For you shall find in him the continent of what part a gentleman would see.
In your description of him I'll agree, though I know to divide him inventorially would dizzy the arithmetic of memory. I can say he has the soul of great nobility. He is so unique, if his equal you would seek, it would only be found in his mirror.
My lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that...
I've laid a great wager on his head.
Do you think it's my duty to fill his purse? He has killed my king, made mother his wife, blocked me from the throne and worse, plotted against my life. This not perfect conscience, am I not to be damned? To let this canker of our nature in evil stand.
The king has wagered
6 Barbary horses. And you, sir?
6 French rapiers and poniards with their signs as girdle, hangers, and so.
The king, sir, hath laid that in 7 hands between you both he shall not win 4 robbers.
How if I answer no? After the hall I will go. It's my time to take breath. Let the cards be brought. Tell the men of the court, gather round for the death of one of our reputations. What playeth we? A-doo-da-bum-bum. 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 Happy and found. Happy and found. Happy and found. Happy and found.
will lose this wager, my lord.
That will not be. I've practiced, you see, since he went away. A game every day. I am constant to my purpose. It follows the king's pleasure. If his fitness speaks, mine is ready now or whenever. Provided I be so able. Let us now to the table.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong. And you must needs have heard how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done I here proclaim was grief for my father. Was Hamlet wronged, Polonius? If Hamlet's mind be taken away, and when he's not himself, does wrong my father, then Hamlet does it not. Who does it then? His madness. If it be so, I am satisfied in nature, though in this case I should be stirred to my revenge. But in terms of my honour, I will accept no reconcilement to keep my name ungored. So the wager is made. Let us play. Deal the cards.
Your Grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen them both. But since they are unbalanced, well, we have given advantages. Set me the stoups of wine upon that table. If Hamlet takes the first or second hand, or quit in answer to the third exchange, let the battlements their ordnance fire. The king shall drink to Hamlet's better chance, and in the prize pot he shall throw a trophy richer than which all our nobles do desire. Give me the cups, and let the kettle to the trumpet speak. The trumpet to the cannoneer without. The cannons to the heavens. The heavens to the earth. Now, the king dunks to Hamlet. Come, begin! And you, the judges, keep a wary eye. Play!
Come, my lord. My hand. No! Judgment. Referee.
A trick to the prince! A very palpable trick!
Well, again.
A second to the prince! Give me a drink. Here's to my health. Give him the cup.
I'll play this hand first. Set it by a wire. Come. Another hit. What say you? A touch. A touch. I do confess it. It was closely run, I admit it.
He's fat, the best down to breath. Here, Laertes, and take my napkin. Rub thy brows.
My son will win. This is no contest. To give life to the game, I will raise the stake. The crown of Denmark. What say you, Laertes? What becomes your wager?
My father furnished me from his own library volumes that I prize above all else. His books provided him with all the necessary knowledge to rule over this land and all its inhabitants, and to defeat his enemies. Within their pages are histories, reports, pictures of old Hamlet and his son, Claudius, Gertrude, Ophelia, even Masters Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. possess his books, for without them he was but sot. These I will wager against the crown.
It is the poisoned cup. It is too late.
My lord, I'll deal them now. And yet it is almost against my conscience. Have at you now.
A-doo-da-bum-bum. 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 A-doo-da-bum.
Mark them! They are incensed! Nay, come again.
Look to the Queen there! Huh! They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
Oh, villainy! Oh, let the door be locked!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou hast fallen. No art in the world can do thee good. The treacherous instruments are in thy hand. Thy foul practice hath turned on itself. Ha, there you lie, never to rise again. The king's to blame. Here, the final hand on which all will be lost, or won. Are you trying to keep what I have rightfully stolen? Perhaps an arrangement can be reached.
There can be no arrangement.
Then we are at an impasse. I can't compete with all the armed men at your command, but you're no match for my brains. I challenge you to a battle of wits for the crown. I lay out 2 cards. Who has the one of higher rank wins all. So, which is that card? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide, and we turn the both and find out who is to be king and who is to be banished. It's so simple. All you have to do is divine from what you know of me. Am I the sort of man who would put the winning card to myself or to my enemy? Now, a clever man would put the losing card to himself because he would know that only a great fool would reach for what was given him. I am not a great fool, so I can clearly not put before you the winning card. But you must have known I was not a great fool. You would have counted on that. So would assume I tender you the chance of victory. You've made your decision then? But wait. Because these cards were formed in England, and as everyone knows, England is entirely peopled with criminals, and criminals are used to having people not trust them. As I am not trusted by you, nor you by me. So you can clearly not choose the card in front of you. Now you're just stalling. Make your choice. What in the world can that be? Oh well, I could have sworn I heard something. No matter.
Now then, my name is Fortinbras, son of Fortinbras. Thou killed me father. Prepare to die. I told thee I'd always come for thee. Now, that seems a decent enough lads. I'd hate to kill thee, but needs must. Thou's got beef with me and thou, so I'll come to side ye a mess up. What's it to be? My lot against thy lot? Or just tween our sen, like our fathers did? Come on, which one of you is it to be? Not me. I have no truck with either Hamlet, father or son. They were responsible for the death of my father. Reet lad, must be thee. How's about it then? Don't just sit there, you gumless wazzock. Go get this sword. Come on, say something. Perhaps an arrangement can be reached. Both we two are in the midst of our studies. What if I were to return to Paris and he to Wittenberg, leaving you here with the incestuous, murderous, damned Dane? He should present you no problem. Denmark will be yours. Nay, even blood at Christ will never wipe out this debt. Thine own blood must atone for it. So someone must die.
This fell Scythian death is strict in his rest. Heaven make thee free of it, I follow thee. Wretched queen, and you that look pale and tremble at this chance. Thou liv'st, report me, and my cause arise. To thee unsatisfied, as thou art a man, give me the cup. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story, the rest is silence.
We are in purgatory. Purgatory. Trapped in purgatory. St. Thomas of Zlin would have it so. I don't know. Does that mean we're dead? I don't know. It's difficult to say. It's all relative.